Hello, one and all. This is Dungeons and Dragons. Across the land is Albion, where our story takes place. Of a land fought by many battles, many waging wars between all the cities of front and below. But within this land exists an adventuring many people. Here are adventurers: Ava, Oberon, Slut, Groan, and Lazarus. These adventurers were all brought together at the same place within a tavern. They were heard and told of a bounty that was stretched long and thin to be supportive, a bounty that was based on a kettling pot that was about to uproar and start, a threat that was beginning to boil and bloom, a threat of a virus, of one man to spread upon a deadly plague that would start at this city, to start at the very roots. The bounty is for 1,000,000 gold for who can ever secure this man in his folly, to whoever can make this man stop his evil wickedness. You have all gathered within the tavern, hoping to successfully kill this man and slay the beast, and obtain your 1,000,000 gold. We now return to the tavern, where you all sit at separate tables. What will you do?
So I'm at a bar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so at a bar, Slut does the one thing he always does. He orders a nice stiff drink and looks around curiously at all the other patrons, looking to see who he can fuck.
Around you, inside the bar, you see a number of people gathering around. You see a waitress going back and forth in a tight miniskirt. You see one, two, three of them moving back and forth within miniskirts. You see a man up at the bar. He's scrubbing some canisters, and there's a couple cooks in the back, along with an entertainment of a mermaid in the middle, in a glass tank, swimming all around. She is flirting and flashing herself in between, putting down her ribbons to make herself a little bit less disposable to be seen.
So I guess I'll go talk to the man at the bar because every other character seems to be female. So I guess I'll approach and I'll be like, "Well, hello there, fine young fellow. I've heard that tonight we're going to have some entertainment."
I don't care about your kind here. Either order a drink or get the fuck out of here.
I mean, I have a drink in my hand right now.
What will you be having?
Hand me the strongest bottle of ale you have.
The strongest? Boy,
Strong.
I think you're gonna knock yourself on your heels.
That's fine by me as long as it comes up the right way.
He looks at you with a slight grimace, and then he grabs your mug away from you, pouring this sort of golden-like usher of ale. It comes out silky smooth as it pours into your cup. He slams the cup onto you under the bar, and he says, "Pay up first. 6 gold."
I paid a man.
He takes the 6 gold, pocketing, and leaves you to your own devices. Since this is very strong ale, I want you to roll a constitution check for me.
Oh gosh, let's hope I have enough constitution for this shit.
What you get?
Hold on, I'm rolling. Oh god, it's just a +1. Okay. Well, that's not one.
Oh boy, so your swing-songing tale that you can handle yourself as a man, you take one whiff of this drink. You feel all the fur on your entire body keel up and spike as you can feel this alcohol brewing inside you. The very fumes of this drink has caused you to get flat out blackout drunk. You pass out on the floor.
Yep, that's all for the slot. Y'all go.
What'll anybody else gonna do anything?
Oberon.
Ava would.
Oh, please go ahead.
Ava would kind of notice Slut has just passed out on the floor, chuckle, and she might walk over to him and slightly poke him to see if he's still alive.
So you're just sitting over there poking this poor staffier. Note that all of you don't know each other, so this would look quite weird to everyone else of why you're poking this staffier right now. The bartender takes the drink and he pours it back into the keg, and he says, "I told you couldn't handle yourself. Why are you poking him?"
Just to see if he's alive. Okay. Bye. And then she would go back and sit at her table and pull out a very big stuffy out of her bag and just sit there and hug it.
You mean a stuffed animal?
Cute.
Yes.
I do want to say he's wearing like a very nice blue silken shirt with embroidered tentacles on it and pants of a similar fashion. That's pretty much all I
Nice.
can say about this.
So, Oberon, what are you gonna do?
Oberon is gonna go over to the bartender and get himself one of those fine drinks, the strongest that they have. Whatever that man tried to order, I think I'd like some of that myself.
You want some of our strongest ale? Fine.
Yes, please.
Fine,
Sure.
whatever. I don't give a fuck. He pours you the same exact cup that he poured him. He says, "Payment first."
Here you are, my fine sir. Thank you very much.
He pockets the gold and just kind of lets go of it. It rattles, and he just kind of like drops it on the bar. Just kind of like with a slam. Roll a Constitution check for me.
Let's get it. That is an 18 plus 1 for 19.
Okay, you take a sip of this ale. It is eloquent. It is almost, the taste of it is a mints of honey, mint, and almost like a clove-like center. You notice it fill you up, warming you almost. You've got yourself inspiration now. You have drinking
you.
liquid bardic inspiration.
Yo, Pog. Out of character. He's not gonna say that. I'm saying that.
Because of this,
thank you, my fine
you have
sir.
downed
This is-
the whole drink, and you're fine. You wipe it away from your mouth.
He'll go find a table to sit at, and he'll take out a piece of a tree branch that he has and start whittling it casually as he sits there.
I was so hoping that you failed and we would have both woken up the next morning just here on the floor.
So,
Oberon knows.
Lazarus,
Right.
are you going to do anything as this is all this going on with this commotion?
Also, hi, Les.
Hi guys. We are in a bar, correct?
Yeah, you're in a bar, a tavern of sorts. It's nighttime. You know, everything's rushing around.
The character is sitting at the end of the bar counter, watching all of this unfold, kind of just shuffling through a book as he's glancing over at the ruckus being made by that lovely slut over there. A bit of a tisk in his voice. He looks over at both of them. You really can't hold your liquor, can you?
I'm passed out on the floor.
I
But
want you to roll a dex. Give me another constitution to see if you even wake up from that.
oh, okay. I'm gonna roll it in D20 because I have been
It's
nonstop.
not a it's not a save. It's a just a con roll.
Just a con roll?
Yeah, no save. It's not like it's life and death.
It's the same thing for me. Oh, that's a 20. Oh wow.
Okay, so... Okay. You perk up. You jump up with all your might, with vigor inside your bones. You hear exactly what he has to say. What do you tell him?
I don't even know what he asked me to say. What?
I told you that you can't hold your liquor, can you?
Let's just describe your character real quick for me. Are they male?
Yes, snarky male.
What kind of male?
Drow half elf, 5'10".
Ooh. Okay. The slut will look at you, tilting his eye a bit, smiling. And he'll say, "Oh, I don't need to hold my liquor very much, as it only gets me through the first quarter of the night, if you know what I'm saying." Also, do note, he notices that you have a book in your hand, and he pulls out of his sleeve just a similarly embroidered book, black leather, embroidered in tentacles, with a latch on it.
Immediately, he's kind of taken aback by the book and extremely fascinated. Not with you, but with the piece of literature in your hands. That's a fascinating piece of workmanship you have there. Where did you pick that up?
Oh, this. Why, this is my book of friends.
Book of friends.
I damn well near had to sell my soul to get this.
Ooh. I would love to have a read of that.
I bet you would, wouldn't you?
I mean, yes, that is what I said, isn't it?
It's quite well what you said. But you'll have to do a bit more than talk for that, honey.
You do speak the same language, right? I'm just, I'm making sure here.
He's basically saying he's not going to let you read it for free.
So, as you two are talking, there is a number of lights swimming around inside the tank as an announcer comes up to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, it is tonight, this very night, that we have our wonderful performance by this mermaid. She will have a dancing, destructively delirious dance for you. Let the gramlessness commence. A fit of lights are sparked from the bottom as she swims around, dancing, imbuing the whole area with some sort of scent. I want each of you for me to roll a, she's trying to do, essentially you huff in this, and do any of you have a resistance on being charmed?
Yes, I do.
I believe I do too.
You notice that this thing is trying to charm you. However, everyone in the room that that doesn't have immunity to charms is getting swayed back and forth by this lovely, beautiful girl as she is swimming and revealing herself slowly, edging them on.
What an exquisite form she has.
Interesting. Is it a kind of spell?
She's just casting charm on everyone.
Okay, because I have an advantage on this. I think all elves and fae do.
And so, as she's doing this, you can notice that this man who's dressed up sort of... You can see the announcer kind of go back into the stage, and then you see people's wallets getting taken from their backsides, putting into out of almost to snipped out of thin air. One by one.
As soon as Oberon notices this, he kind of stands up suddenly. Can he do a? Can he try to detect like what's going on? See if there's any.
Sure.
Can he sense anything?
Sure.
I just want to say,
That'd be perception.
Yeah, perception check.
Arm though?
I do.
Okay, great. So we all do. That's cool.
Pog. I rolled an 11 plus 3 for 14.
You notice that there is sort of like a shimmering outline around this thing, this humanoid figure, where they're almost like they're casting a really shitty invisibility spell. You can see it as you can kind of like detect where they're at and where they're stepping, and they haven't noticed that you can sense them yet, and they're stepping over to you to steal your wallet. You can feel their hand broaching your ass, trying to find the wallet.
Oh no, my audio cut out. What did I miss?
You can feel their hand broaching your ass as they try to feel you out for the wallet, but they don't know that you can detect them.
Yeah. Oberon is gonna try to grab for the hand and kind of growl at them. Get your paw away from my ass.
I mean, he has a very fine ass.
I will say that you have the strength to already do so. You grab his hand. He looks at you, and you can feel his hand kind of like trying to yank back, but then he can't, and so he drops his sack of gold. It just falls on the ground. He's trying to pull himself away from you.
I will not release him. Instead, I will hold him. I'll try to pin his arms. I'm going to say, reveal yourself. It is not the just thing to steal the gold of your sweet patrons. Return him immediately.
I do want to.
What do you want to do, slut?
I do have true sight.
So, the man doesn't reveal himself, but instead he tries to kick you in the gut. So, I'm gonna say he's gonna try to kick you, and he is gonna try to do damage. So, does an 11 hit?
I am 11. So, does that cancel it out? I don't remember. With an armor class of 11. My armor class is 11. Does that mean it does hit or it doesn't hit?
Your armor class is 11?
If it ties, that means it hits.
Okay, so it hits, yeah.
So you can feel this kick to the gut as he's trying to jab out of you. You do get hit, and you're hit for 1 damage. But I'll say that your strength has only faltered a little bit, but he's still pinned.
Okay.
Important question. Important.
Yeah.
I have what's basically true sight. Yeah, I can see the true form of any shapeshifter or creature concealed by illusion or transmutation magic while within 30 feet of me.
The lion is blocking him. You'd have to move.
Okay.
So he is, however, when he did kick you, if you were within sight, if any of you were within, I think Ava's within sight, that you could see this sort of thing shimmer as if there's something under it. Like there's a guy that's there, but you can see almost like what he is, as if the spell is like kind of waning.
Do we have a clear vision of it or no?
You, Lazarus, and the slut do not, but Ava does.
I don't have true sight, but I do have like detect magic. I just don't have.
What do you want to do? I mean, you could potentially you could have got a glimpse of that.
Okay.
I might not see it, but can I roll for Arcana?
Sure.
Okay. Let's see. D20. Okay.
Yeah, as soon as I see them weaving through the crowd, I'll wrinkle my eyebrow and try to move closer.
Plus 13. 23.
Okay, you got a 23?
Mm-hmm.
So you can tell that everyone is being charmed here, and there is someone around with invisibility. You don't know where they are, but you can you've seen somewhere about something shimmering. Slut, as you move closer to the lion, Oberon, what are you gonna do since there is someone sneaking up behind you?
Is it Slut sneaking up behind me?
You won't know
I'm not
who it
sneaking
is.
up. I'm like trying to move my way forward. I'm like, excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me, I'm trying to
Gotcha.
move.
Okay.
I'll glance back and I'll see. Help me with this heathen, will you? This thief.
And I'll try to look around. Do I see, like, here's the thing. Anyone that's invisible or any shit like that, I can see them if they're within 30 feet.
There is currently one guy who is invisible who he is holding down. Oberon is holding down, and you can see there's two people above in the rafters,
Oh.
and they appear to be casting something.
Oh my. Okay. So, okay. Let me double check something about Eldritch Blast.
So this guy is gonna try to kick you again, Oberon. You're gonna try to evade or
Yes. Should I roll Dex?
yes, Dex.
Dex is not my strongest. And I rolled a 10.
I'd say you try to move out of the way of the kick, but what ends up happening is you get your arm slammed. You do end up blocking it, but you don't dodge it.
Okay.
You haven't taken any damage, but you didn't dodge.
Okay.
I'm gonna just use a bonus action and summon a tentacle next to Oberon, and just smack it on that small fellow on the floor.
Okay,
Right.
so he's on the table. So
No, okay, he's on the table. Even better. So I summon the tentacle around the table, and I slap it with the tentacle.
how much damage is that doing?
Huh? That would be Dex. It would be 8 plus. What is my attack roll? 10. 10. That'd be an 18 to hit.
18 to hit. Yeah, you hit him. You've hit him all right.
All right, and I have to roll 2d8 plus 5 damage, cold damage.
Yep.
That is 11 plus 5, so 16 cold damage. As the tentacle.
Your tentacle slams into this body, but instead of like releasing him, you've ended up freezing his whole body still, like his entire stream.
That's fair. And then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna
froze
use
him
my
solid.
action.
But because of
gonna
this, what did you gonna say?
I was gonna use my action to Eldritch Blast the two guys in the rafter.
Well, before you do, as soon as you freeze this guy, as it uncharms everyone in the room as everything stops, and they all kind of look at you as you just whacked this guy and froze him. And they're all startled, and they start running out of the tavern. And the mermaid is startled, and she moves to the other side. The people above, who were casting the charm spell, are now looking down at you as they can see you. Everyone roll for initiative.
That's fine.
Okay.
What nonsense have you gotten me into?
Lots. Are you prepared?
Fine.
That is 24 for me.
I got a 19, 23.
Got a 5.
And I got a 10.
So
Let me type it in the chat.
5 plus 3. 8.
I'll put it in the D. Can we make a new chat for just the rolls and stuff?
just put it in just put it in general.
Okay. Okay, who got below a 24?
Me.
What'd you get?
I got 23.
You got a 10, you said, Corona?
The two beings up in the top rafters are going after all of you.
Oberon, what was your roll?
Mine was a 10.
Okay. Ava?
23.
Oof.
Almost.
Corona.
Super speedy.
Fucking love that.
And then Corona got an 8.
Mm-hmm.
Corona.
And then,
Okay, so Slut, your turn. What are you gonna do?
Okay, so I'm gonna move my tentacle with my bonus action because this guy's frozen, right?
The guy on the table's frozen fucking solid.
Great. So I'm gonna move my tentacle up to one of the guys in the rafters, and I'm gonna roll a melee attack roll. That's a nat 1.
You don't hit.
It would be an 11, but that's a nat 1.
You still don't hit.
Yeah. So that misses, but I will cast Eldritch Blast, and I believe at level 15 I get 3 blasts for 1d10. Yeah. So.
And it is instant. It doesn't have to roll a DC.
No, it's an attack roll for
Okay.
the Eldritch Blast.
Give me a hit DC. Which one are you gonna hit?
All right. The first, I'm gonna hit the one on the left first.
Okay.
That's a 13 to hit.
You don't hit.
Okay, great. That's an 18 to hit it.
You hit.
Great. So I hit that one.
Wait, you can cast 2?
With Eldritch Blast, instead of increasing by damage per level, at 5th level you get 2, and at 11th you get 3.
Oh, okay.
It
So
turns to 14 at 17.
your second one does hit.
Great.
How much damage?
That is 12. 7 plus 5.
You killed him.
Great.
He just exploded into a mass of blood and guts as it just paints the top of the roof.
And then the other one is a 21 to hit.
That hits as well. Was that a crit?
No, that was an 11 plus 10.
Okay.
And that is 7 force damage.
Okay, so you can notice that he got pushed back against one of the rafters and he's wincing. Like you can just tell that his body dropped a bit.
Oh, and if he's hit and alive, he gets reduced movement for the turn. He loses 10 movement speed.
So what are you gonna do, Ava? Well, after actually Slot, are you gonna move anywhere or?
No, I'm just gonna stay here, confident.
Okay. Ava, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to throw a dagger at.
What's the range on your dagger?
Let me check. Give me a sec. Uh, 20 or 60?
Okay, so it's okay, so 60 thrown. You do hit him. Well, you would hit him in the range, but roll me a DC just in case. You're within range, so DC please.
Would it be just melee?
No, I need your hit DC.
No. Which one would that?
It's hit DC. Hit / DC. When on your actions, your attack.
Oh. 14. 21, sorry.
21? Okay, so you do hit him. What's your damage?
Five.
You can feel it. So when you throw up this dagger, it stabs right into his chest, and he falls into the tank, polluting the tank of water with blood. The mermaid freaks out and swims past into her hole down to her lower tank below.
Yay, he's dead!
You've killed them all.
Oh, that was quite a debacle. Almost ruined my evening. And then he looks over at Corona, and he
You can see
gives
the
him
bartender coming
a
out.
smile.
And he says, "What in the hell is going on out here?"
Well, dear sir, there was a man robbing people. pretending to be invisible and such. And all of your patrons were charmed by the two men in the ceiling. Would you like to explain how they got in here?
I have no unearthly goddamn idea.
Sounds about right. They were using charm magic after all.
There's gonna be a fuck ton to clean up here.
Oberon's gonna pick up the bag of gold coins that the thief dropped, and he's gonna bring it up to the bartender. He's gonna say, "I believe this is the money that was stolen from your patrons. Would you please distribute it back to them?"
Yeah, sure. I'll distribute it back to them.
Oh no.
He takes the sack of gold and he dumps it behind the. He tosses it behind the bar.
Oh. Oberon's gonna give him like a suspicious look, but he decides that he's done enough to try to help, and he's just kind of gonna shrug it off and go back down to sitting at a table again.
Can I cast Friends? I'd like to cast Friends on the bartender.
Sure.
Okay.
You're indisposed to him. He doesn't really have anything bad towards you. So what are you gonna say to him?
You know, a lot of individuals came here just to see your entertainment. It would be a shame if, they all ran out and, say, spread some bad news. You might want to address that. Just a bit of friendly advice.
I want you to roll deception for me.
Okay.
I feel like that's
Not persuasion.
Deception, because they're all scared more of the attack than they are of the gold and lies.
Fair. Okay. Oop. Oop. Plus 5, 18.
18, you said.
Mm-hmm.
You convince him that it's the right thing to do, and he says, I guess I can do that. I should probably do that. Yeah, and he kind of has this sad look in his eyes, and he's like,
See, I knew there was a good man in there. I assert that you're probably going to get what's coming to you.
He walks behind the bar, and he tosses it to one of the waitresses. Shall I go distribute the gold? The what, sir? I said go distribute the gold, you bitch. Get the fuck out of my bar now.
Well, you're welcome for protecting your patrons. I hope you have a wonderful night.
He didn't say that to you. He said that to the girl.
Oh, I was about to say, I'm like, we just saved his bar.
He looks at you two and he says, "Do any of you have a place to go for the night?"
Sadly, afraid not.
Well,
I may not have a place to go, but I have a person in mind.
Since you kind of ransacked my ass and checked it while I was gone, we got some spare beds up top that I can give you for the night.
Appreciate that.
There's 3 rooms.
Ava would yell out, "Can I have one too?"
Well, you're all getting one, but there's 3 rooms, and they each have 2 beds, so one of you would have to buddy up. Well, some of you might have to buddy up, so.
You, sir, you wanted to read my book, yes?
Yes, that would be the case.
Well then, I guess we're sharing a room tonight.
Not a problem.
There's 2 separate beds. So, are all of you gonna go to sleep?
I want to sleep with the big lion because it's fluffy.
Oh, not at all. I'm not going to sleep whatsoever. I'm going to show Corona the magic powers of my book.
You're going to give me the tentacles?
I'm gonna let you hold the book and look at it.
Oh no.
So,
If I open it, you want to know what you'll see inside?
What?
You'll see writing appear on the page for less than a minute, and then disappear at the end of it. Every
Anywho.
single minute, there's different writings appearing from different places,
Anywho,
different names attached to the top of them.
you all can do
Absolutely.
that when it comes up to it. So, Obrion, what are you gonna say as Ava wants to sleep with you?
He's gonna give her a little look up and down. He's gonna go, "I'm sorry, but I room alone."
Aww. But you're so fluffy.
Seems
He
like you
looks
have an admirer,
slightly
Mr. Ryan.
offended, but he knows not to get too upset over this because he is
Are
fluffy.
you
He has
are
to
you
admit it.
are you gonna try
So
to?
he just kind of like shakes his mane a little bit, just kind of huffs and goes, "Well, if you, I guess if you need someone."
Yay! She would literally run over and like leap dive to hug him.
So like, okay.
Can I make a dex saving throw and try to dodge it?
You can make a dex saving throw and try to dodge it.
I have bad dex, but let's try it. Oh no! Yeah, I rolled an 8.
She completely falls on top of you as she is now like on top of you,
Legs wrapped around waist, arms wrapped around neck, and face full flesh in the mane. Just
Oberon is just kind of gonna roll his eyes, just like a little like, like accepting his fate, and he will let her hang on as he goes into their rooms. He'll like take her there with him.
Okay, so you each are in your own rooms. Are any of you doing anything tonight? Are you sleeping? Are you studying? Like, what are you guys gonna do?
So I don't have to sleep.
No, you could technically
Ever.
study.
I also trance, so
No, I feel one of my things is one of my Eldritch Invocations. I have 7. One of mine is that I no longer need to sleep, and I cannot be forced to sleep by any means. Hold on, I'm just sending a bunch of them here. Okay.
Okay, so
I'll be showing Corona all about my book in the middle of the night, about all the messages coming in from all of the people that I know, which is not that many because it can only contain up to 5 names at a time, but quite useful. And
what
then
about
I can just
what
write
about
messages back.
what about you, Corona?
I will be studying it, but also at the same time, I guess my mind is still. I'm fascinated, and I'm very heavily looking at the inner workings of the book, trying to figure out exactly how it works, because Krona is very intrigued by magic of all sorts. Just kind of trying to dissect how it really functions.
So you're gonna
But
be studying it for the whole night.
yes, and also wondering if we're rather safe at the moment. A little bit paranoid, I guess, from what happened before.
Are you wanting to make a perception?
I will actually.
How many times are you wanting to make it?
Um,
Because there's a couple sections of the night. Also, you can make it 4 times in the night.
I will have to sleep eventually. Are we splitting up the night into like 2-hour periods?
No, I'm splitting up the night like there's 4 equal sections of it if you want to make that kind of check.
Okay, I'll do 2
Okay.
throughout the night before I take my trance.
So you do it right now. So
Okay.
roll me perception.
Okay. So the first one is 16 plus 4. A not natural 20. And the second one is a 7.
Okay, so for the first one, you can see that you're almost safe. You get kind of a eerie vibe from Slut, but you're fine.
Okay.
Ava and Oberon. Oh boy.
Ava is still attached to Oberon, and she is nuzzling him like he is the biggest, fluffiest teddy bear toy, and eventually falls asleep with her face in his mane. like not letting go. Death grip, not letting go.
I want you to make a strength check, Ava.
Okay. I got a 12.
Make a strength check, Oberon, if you want to break free.
Yes, he does.
Make
I was just waiting for her to fall asleep to try to. I got a 20.
How do you want to go about this?
18 plus 2. He's gonna be polite and he's gonna wait until Ava falls asleep, and then when she's asleep, he's gonna kind of uncurl her fingers from his mane and like go put her on her bed, and he's gonna go back to his bed and kind of curl up, and he's gonna go to sleep.
Okay. Well, you're all asleep during the night, and during the night, you can. So
I'm awake all night.
Well, you all fall asleep, but the goat, and but the slut goat. However, during the night, you hear a loud kaboom, an explosion and shake as it quakes beneath the ground. You also hear screaming. Everyone roll perception to see if you actually hear this. Corona does not, though.
I'm tranced. That's fair.
He rolled a 7. He doesn't know what the fuck is going on around him.
God damn it.
That's a 17 plus 1, so 18.
Okay, so
9 plus 3 for 12.
Ava?
Hold on. I'm trying to get my thing to roll. Roll perception and do it. It's not doing it. Shit, do it.
You will not perceive.
Do it. I got. Which one do I roll for perception? It's not letting me do it.
You roll perception for perception.
I know. I'm looking at it, and I'm clicking it, and it's not doing it.
Do you have proficiency?
You look on. Okay, you know where perception is? You click the number next to it.
In abilities and stuff, I'm clicking the number next to it, and
Wait, you should be at your character page, not the abilities.
I'm at my character page.
It's a skill, not an ability.
Oh.
You have a plus 10 if you want us to just roll a dice.
No, I got it. I got a 19.
Okay, so all three of you can all hear as the ground shakes beneath you. You can hear rupturing and screaming, along with almost a fury of buzzing as well. What will you all do?
Ava,
I'm definitely going to run down and check it out.
yeah, Ava would jump up and check it out too. Run outside and check it out.
I'll probably smack Corona to wake him up.
Roll a hit DC.
No, it's going to be real weak. Hold up.
Rude ass motherfucker.
Rude?
That's a 24 to do 1 damage.
You smack him so hard that his face careens into the pillow and it knocks him on his ass.
I mean, it does 1 damage.
Like he got smacked onto the bed and then got smacked over the bed and back onto the floor like a fucking bob.
I have
Like
a
a
10
bobblehead.
strength. How did I do this?
Sweet Jesus. Did you
have
ever take on a
I have
charm?
proficiency with unarmed attacks, but like,
Did I do something I wasn't supposed to? God damn.
Corona, no. Listen, there was a boom downstairs. We need to check it out. Come.
Is it a euphemism?
No, not boomers. Boom.
So, as the continued explosions continue to happen, you hear another loud quake, and then you feel the entire floor rumble and shake.
Do you hear that?
Ah, yes. Okay.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. I'm excited.
Jesus, already. Fine.
They would probably meet Ava in the hallway with her gear on, and her backpack is like a big plushie, and she just kind of looks at them, and she's like, "Yeah, bombs are going off. Let's go see."
Yeah.
So, what are you gonna
Slut is
do?
like rowing on his armor as he's walking down the stairs.
Oberon, what are you gonna do?
Oberon is gonna jump up to attention as soon as he notices these noises, and he's gonna also gear up and join the others in the hall. Kind of
Mr. Lion.
knowing that they don't even know each other yet, but because of their previous like battle together, he has a bit of trust in them and just kind of accepts. He's like, all right, I guess we're looking at this together.
Okay. So, you all are gathered in the hall now. What are you gonna do?
Okay, I finished putting on my leather armor over my nice, beautiful coat. Frustrated how it's wrinkling it, but I'm gonna say, all right, everyone. We must go down and see what's happening. I must have notes of this. And I run forward excitedly, going down the stairs.
That's not the best way to approach this.
That's how he would approach it.
I'm saying that's how Coronis is looking at this right now. God damn it.
Ava would smile and be like, "Me too," and literally run after him.
Oberon?
Yay! The biggest sluts in the group. Let's go.
Are you all going outside?
Yeah.
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 You
As
all
we
enter outside, and outside the tavern, all you see is chaos. All around you, you see all kinds of bugs, swarms of them, bugs of all shapes and sizes, and monstrous creatures rampaging through the city, biting people, killing them, and you see them just slashing, tearing through homes, and swaths of them picking people up and carrying them off to an unknown location. You see tons of bugs everywhere screaming through the skies and on the ground.
Did you say bug?
In front of you, you see a giant centipede that wriggles across the ground.
Oh my god. Inuyasha?
Adorable.
Ew, yeah.
This centipede.
Ava would
fucking
probably
episode.
scream.
Then you see a faint.
Ava would scream.
You see a faint humanoid figure from one of the swarms dart in a single direction and then disappear into the swarms of one of the locusts as they carry by. As well as you see two centipedes approaching you forward. Are you going to
You gonna roll for
Okay,
initiative?
Ava's screaming and
I mean,
jumping
yes.
on Oberon.
roll for
So
initiative?
should I roll initiative?
A roll for initiative.
Oh, that's rich.
Whoops.
Hold on.
10.
I got 11.
Again.
18.
Oh, Brian got a 10, you said?
Yeah, I got a 10.
The centipede is going first, and the second centipede is going second. They got a 21 and a 25.
Coronis sitting on a 16 plus 4? 20?
I got 18.
Yep, I got you. Hold on. 20, you said? And then-
It's a centipede than everyone else.
Okay.
Got it. There you go.
So, you see these centipedes moving forward towards you in this sort of squiggly fashion, but you can also hear armor clanking, almost as if they're armored, and as you get a good look at them, some of them and parts of them is covered in this almost like squishy metallical substance, but it does weigh a lot and it's clanking against the ground.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What the hell? Have they been outfitted?
This seems quite interesting.
The
Well,
first
quite
centipede. So the first centipede, okay?
Hmm?
He is going to go. The first centipede is going to go for you, Corona, and he's going to attempt to bite you
Okay.
It does a 4 hit.
No.
Okay, so he's going to attempt to bite you. Next, though, does a 10 hit.
Also no.
Okay, so this thing careens past you, slamming into the wall beside you, missing you about like 2 feet. As you can see this metallic gray ooze dripping from its claws, almost hissing, and as it's like almost kind of throwing it up, kind of. As it also like hisses as well. As it drops to the ground, you can see it turning the bricks and stone to metal.
Whatever you do, do not let it touch you.
Let it touch.
Next up is the second centipede's turn. Does a 9 hit you? Not Corona. Does a 9 hit you, slut?
9 hit me? No.
Does a 7 hit you, slut?
No. Quite low rolls for the centipede.
The other centipede bashes its head against the other side of the door as if it was copying the other one. Again, metallical oozes dripping from it, but it is now pincering both of you if you decide to don't get away from it.
I mean... So they're both around us, right?
Yes.
Okay. Are those the only things we're fighting?
Currently, that's all you can see. Behind you are your 2 teammates as you are in the front of the door.
That sounds about right for me.
So, next up, Corona, what are you going to do?
Okay. I'm going to... You know what? Yeah, start it off with a bang. I'm going to use Twin Spell and cast Chain Lightning. Technically targets only 1.
And it's going to... Hold on, let me try. So is Chain Lightning a multi-hit, or...?
Technically targets 1. But after it hits the first target, it will bounce to another target.
Yep.
Can't choose what it bounces to.
Okay, so you're going to use that twice.
Does it particularly bounce against any enemy, or does it bounce against anyone nearby?
Let's see. 3 bolts from target to as many as 3 other targets. 3 other targets, each of which must be from 30. Okay, so it looks like it does use the word targets for the other characters, so I'm assuming it's non-allies.
Great. That was an important differentiation.
Yeah. Understandably. So, should be okay.
And does that take your spell slot away?
That will take my 6 spell slot 6 away, yeah.
And you're casting it twice?
Yep.
Okay, let me have it roll a
Twin
dexterity.
cast?
Let me have it roll a dex save.
Okie dokie. Twin casts, yes.
It fails both of them. You do critical damage.
Oof.
It critical
Mega.
failed, so...
Oh.
So roll critical damage for both shots.
Okay, so
if you're just hitting,
48?
you're only firing the 2 shots at one, though. You're not firing it at the other.
I'm only firing the 2 shots at one, but the bolt bounces. So I don't know how you want to do that part. But
Okay.
Right now, Chain Lightning does 10d8, so critical damage would be just max damage, or...
Yes, max damage.
Okay. So, 28. So that first one's taking 160 damage.
Okay, so the first bolt hits the centipede and disintegrates it. It just bursts into flames and disintegrates the centipede. The second, as the bolt from the first one arcs over, it's going to flash over. Hey, Slut, I want you to try to make You're going on a dodge. I need you to try to dodge roll.
Me? Deck save?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Okay, let's hear for... That's a 6, my friend.
I'll say that, so...
He
roll
said
me-
it doesn't hit allies.
That is what it says here. So
So what happens is the bolt hits you, but it doesn't do any damage. You just feel a large shock.
Inky.
yeah, shock.
Can you do that more? It's a little bit of pain.
The second bolt, as it careens into the ground, hits the ground for a total of that damage. The ground then sinks a little bit.
Oh,
The
Oh
other
my.
bolt flies into the sky, zapping out a bee, and as you watch as a killer bee hits the ground and disintegrates.
Nice.
Quite shocking.
maybe I should have saved that for another time.
Wow.
Oopsie.
So,
I had to.
are you going
You
to move,
couldn't move
Corona?
Am I gonna what?
You're going to move.
I'm assuming the other one probably didn't like that much, so I am gonna move away slightly.
Like
30 feet.
30 feet in which direction?
Back away from the centipede.
Okay, so you're going to move 30 feet to the left of you. So, like, you're 30 feet away from the area. It is now your turn, Ava. What are you going to do?
I am going to do.
The other one is still alive?
What?
No, I'm asking.
I think I'm going to. Wait, there's people in front of me, right?
No, no one's in front of you now. You can move up.
Okay. I'm going to cast. Do I want to cast? You know what? I'm gonna throw my daggers at it.
Okay, so you're going to throw a dagger at it. Roll a DC for me.
Yeah. That's 18.
Okay, so roll damage.
That's an 8.
Okay, you have slammed this dagger into the form of its head. As doing so, it punches into the brain and instantly kills it. It falls to the ground limp
Yay!
as it's bleeding this metallic-y, oozy blood.
Oh no.
Ew! Oh no! Oh no!
Are you gonna...
Oh, I didn't get a chance to hit it.
So,
You got to hit the
as
one.
you are now in the open area, you can see there are bugs swarming all around you, and there's people getting lifted up from their homes and taken away by these bugs.
Okay.
Don't think I can stop all of them, unfortunately.
Well, at least I get to destroy these. Well, let me see exactly which spell I want to use on these fuckers.
So, you can see... I want each of you to make a perception check, so I know how far you guys can see.
Oh, all of us make a perception?
Yeah.
That wasn't at 20. I can take a picture to prove that. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
fine, I believe you.
Okay.
Perception check, you said?
Yep.
So that's 21 for me.
Mine was
and I
a
only have a plus
23.
1.
Oberon?
My perception.
I got
is
a 5 plus 3 for
Okay.
an 8. Fucking
So-
glasses.
So,
Perception.
Slut, you see that on every guard post around the whole area, there's a gargoyle that is imbued with magic, and it is slowly etching its way up. And then you can also see that towards the south, there is a school surrounded with these magical gargoyles that have almost like bug-like wings. Next, you also see centipedes crawling through the streets, swarms of bees hovering above, and you can see almost like these metallic-like spider-like creatures at the docks.
This isn't good at all.
Metallic spider-like creatures in the docks.
So
Bugs everywhere.
Oberon, you don't really see anything. And Corona, you kind of see
Looking around.
you kind of just see a bunch of bugs everywhere. You see almost the exact same thing that Slut sees. Ava, you see also the same thing.
Okay.
The number I got was unless there's nothing else to see, I got a 25.
Yeah, you see the same thing.
Okay. Pretty good.
Okay.
So
Well, actually, I'll say that
dots.
you see this. So because you got a 25, you technically see that in between each individual swarm, there is a shimmering body, almost stepping on air, shimmering between them.
Interesting.
Like when one gets close, it goes to the other, and then it immediately moves in a different direction.
Okay. Fascinating. Whole thing.
What will you guys do?
Question.
Those sparkly bits close enough for me to grab, or no?
No, it's pretty high in the air.
Okay.
It's 50 feet above your head.
Question. Because it is my turn next. How, if I had a spell in the shape of 60 feet, right? Like, how many creatures can I hit within a 60 feet cone?
Are you saying you want to do this right now?
Of the monsters around me?
If you were to do this right now, you would hit one centipede, and you'd hit 3 swarms of bugs.
How many swarms were there again?
There's currently 3 floating above you.
And you said there was one centipede and a couple of armored things by the dock?
Yeah, there's a couple centipedes racing through the streets way further away from you, and by the docks you can see there's like this almost giant spider-like creature.
So I'm going to try to move forward so I can get as many of those centipedes as possible.
So you're moving
And the
forward.
swarms?
How far are you
Wait.
going to move?
Is there any way I can move so I can get the swarms and the centipede?
If you leave this current area, the swarms will be out of reach. If you move ahead, you'll hit the centipedes, but you won't hit the spider unless you go to the docks.
Oh, I have it. Okay. So I'm going to go aim towards the centipedes. So I'm going to move forward, running forward, and I'm going to run towards the centipedes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use my action to cast Cone of Cold.
Okay.
They all have to make constitutions.
Of what?
Constitution.
What constitution number?
Save. It's the DC?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to know the number.
That's a damn good question. You know what? I would love it if it was just here on my spells page. 18. Nice solid 18.
None of them make it. So, as you cast this Cone of Cold, every centipede that was in that 60-foot radius just freezes solid.
I mean, it's 8d8 damage, but I mean, I guess.
Yeah, you outmax their HP even with 1 dice.
Oh my.
They all had 1 HP?
They're all 8 HP.
Oh.
A
Well,
little bit overkill.
that I just wasted a spell slot. Oh, look, the first roll was an 8.
You
But yeah,
froze all of them solid.
Canonically, everything killed by this spell turns into ice.
So, they're frozen solid. I didn't say they're encased in ice, they're just frozen solid.
No, they're frozen. They turn into ice.
Oh, they turn into ice. Well, then they are just a ice centipede now.
Yeah.
Delicious on a stick.
Yep, 32.
So, are you guys still over at that tavern?
I did 48 damage overall.
We
That's
were
not
to
important.
actually go towards the dock, right? They're being taken that direction?
The swarms are moving in a direction towards the South Academy, and your friend is moving towards the docks.
I mean, in this situation, it's probably best not to go alone. But
What about you and Ava and Oberon? What are you guys going to do?
My curiosity would probably get the best of me and try and head in the direction of the swarms.
I mean, they're above
I
you.
I would want to head towards the swarms too.
So, Oberon?
Because
Yep.
Hey, everyone! I've frozen these centipedes. Look at my
Oberon,
statues.
What are you going to do?
I would just call in the distance. I'm so proud of you. We're following the bugs.
Oberon.
Great! I'll go to the docks with you.
So, Oberon, what are you going to do?
I'm going with them to the swarms.
Okay, so three of
Ava
you,
would probably
three
skip
of you-
happily.
three of you are heading
they
towards
head
the
towards the
swarms. One of you are heading towards the dock.
Yep, I would not avoid the docks. I want to get as many kills by myself as possible.
So I'm going to continue with Slut here. Slut, you can see as you approach the dock, there is a large monstrosity
Uh-huh.
along with a couple of spiders surrounding it that are quite large as well.
Okay.
Both of them look very spider-like and bug-like.
It's a shame I don't have any fire damage spells, but would they all fit in a 60-foot?
You'd be able to hit two. I can't say what they are just yet, but you would be able to hit maybe some of them.
I wouldn't be able to hit the monstrosity and the spider guys.
No, you'd be able to hit the spiders, but not the monstrosity.
Oh, just to confirm, I do have dark vision for 120 feet. So,
Okay, so you can see these are the spiders are
I don't
Re-
need to know what they are, but like
the
just
spiders are retrievers, and you can see that the giant monstrosity is an ankage.
Okay, I have
You
no
can
idea. What
see the ankage is. You can see that it's a large spider-like being, and as you were to approach it, you would need to get within at least 60 feet of it. But you can see they are terrorizing the docks, almost trying to destroy these boats that are at the docks. With some of the sailors racing from the docks. I need your help there, boy. My ship's gonna go down. You also hear cannon noises as one of the ships to the other part of the dock is firing their cannons at these creatures. Then hear a vulture-like screech saying, "Ahoy, men! Kick 'em in the ass! Fire the cannons!" Ah!
Okay. So I have an idea. All right. Oh, it's a single target. Damn it! Why are these single target spells fucking stupid ass spells?
So are you going to go fight them?
I'm going to walk back towards the party. When I'm with the party, how far am I from those monsters?
Well, if you're with the party, you're going to go back. I'd say you'd be 150 feet away from them.
Oh, that's perfect. Because this spell is 150 feet range.
Ah.
I cast Sleet Storm.
So, first off, are you where they are, and are you going to run back to the party first, or just cast the spell?
So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and be like 120 feet away from the monsters, so I can really see them very well. with my vision, right? Because it's still nighttime.
So you're gonna run back 120 feet. I'd say the rest of the party is now a good 120 away from you now, as they're moving towards the other part of town.
Oh no, I'll be 120 away from the monsters, not the party.
No, what I'm telling you is by the time that you reach where you were before, you're going to be 120 feet away from them as they would have already moved.
Oh,
Right. We were moving in the other direction.
shit. Okay. Right. I'm gonna cast Sleet Storm
On the docks.
on the dock. And so what this does is they all have to make dexterity saves, or they all fall prone.
Okay. Let me go check your spells.
Yes. These are some of my few spells that I can use at any combat. I can use 3 spells.
Wait,
I can send you the link.
No, let me look at your actions.
It's like all the way down in the spell section.
At the very bottom?
Very near the bottom. It's right below the 6th level section. It's Sleet Storm. It's a 40-foot cylinder. And I was trying to put it centered on the big guy.
I'm not seeing it on D&D Beyond.
Hold on. It's right. Let me...
I see Force Cage in your 7th slot. Your 6th slot has...
Go up a couple. Because right above it should be my 5th level slots, which should be Vampiric Touch, and then Sleet Storm. Should be the one right above that.
I see Vampiric Touch, but I don't see Sleet Storm.
That's weird.
Did you remember to select it? Because some of my spells went missing too.
If you didn't prepare it, it isn't there. If you didn't prepare
I mean, my warlock spells aren't really like prepare spells. You know them because you made the... Let me just... Hold on. Let me confirm the link. Right here? Did I share an outdated version of the character?
Let's see here. Go to 8th, minus 7, 6, 5th. There it is.
Oh, actually, this should be 0 up here.
Found it. Okay, so, yep. Dex 18.
Yep.
Let's see if they make it.
It's a very frustrating spell to deal with them. Because all it does is just make everyone in that area prone, and every turn they have to try to stand up and then make the save again.
So you casted Sleet Storm. However, I want to tell you it did nothing.
God damn it.
But it did make all the humans fall prone.
That doesn't help anyone.
So the monsters are still terrorizing, and you can hear off in the distance a faint fire. You can hear a short screech, and then you hear the loud cannon blast of a ship hitting this creature as it winces back, stumbling backwards, getting hit with his cannonball.
And it's immune to prone.
No, it's not immune. It just got a really high roll.
God. Well, that's shitty. If it stays in that area, it has to keep making the save.
For how long?
Every time, as long as it stays in that area.
Oh.
It lasts up to 1 minute of my concentration. So every time it starts its turn there, it has to make that save.
So I'd say roll for initiative, since they are going to kind of look towards you now.
Yep. That is a 14.
Okay, one moment.
So sorry, guys.
A little bit late for that, my dear friend. I'm just hoping you don't die.
I have ways to escape a fight if I need them.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh boy. Okay. So
What's the monstrosity get?
one moment, still rolling.
Only 37, you know.
You're going. So as it currently is, it is. I'll put it in the general chat. There you go. By the way, those spiders, yeah, they're retrievers, and the monster is the ankage.
Great. And the spiders, of course, are not prone either, right?
Nope. No. So the ankage is going to move. Is going to burrow into the sea and into the ground. It's going to burrow into the ground, and it's going to go under the ground now, and it's going to start burrowing towards you. And the retriever, the first one. So the first two retrievers, they are going to... They are also going to burrow into the ground.
Okay. So everything's going underground.
Yeah, they're all going underground, and they avoid the spell now.
Entirely.
And they're all burrowing towards you.
Oh, I guess I'm going to drop concentration on that spell.
So the three are burrowing towards you. The other two can be hit with the spell still. It's your turn.
I'm going to drop concentration and fucking book it then. I thought I could do a thing. Let's see. Fast. Is there... You said there was a dock.
Yeah.
How far is that?
How
far is the water from me?
Well, the dock is 120 feet from you, and the dock is 5 feet out into the water.
So I'm far from the water.
You're far away from the dock. You're back to where your party originally was at the tavern.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna move 70 feet away and run towards the party.
Okay.
You don't really know where the party went.
So they left in the other direction.
But you don't know that because you weren't over there. You ran ahead.
I did yell that we were following the swarm, so if the swarms are still moving there.
There are swarms, but they're moving in different directions now.
I'm trying to help.
I'd say roll an intelligence check for me to see if you remember where they were.
Oh yes, let's see. Let's get this beautiful. That is. Does 13 work?
You remember a vague voice going for the left of you down the road towards the west gate.
Okay. Is that like away from the monsters?
Maybe.
I guess it would be.
Technically, it's away from them.
Is it going in any direction near them? Is it like the opposite direction of where they're headed or they're coming from?
So you just moved 120 feet away from the docks beforehand.
Yeah.
I'd say the other party is already catched up to the stuff they need to. So you're about 120 feet away from where the party would be. So if you were to run 70 feet, you would maybe catch up.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna run 70 feet in that direction. Hopefully, I'll get a glance of. I will see the party with my beautiful devil sight.
So
For my
the next thing is so the other two spiders, they don't decide to burrow and stay there, and the two of them fall prone. Now it cycles back up to the other one.
beautiful. At least something. At least something happened with that spell.
I want to just tell you that the Ankage burrows up in front of you and tries to stab you with one of its claws. So, let's see if this hits. No, it doesn't.
Yay.
So it swipes at you with a claw, you back up, and the other two spiders have now cornered you in a pincer.
Okay.
You are stuck in an alleyway. There are some houses to the left of you, and there is the wall to the right of you. You just came from the north gate, and you're making your way towards the edge, towards the west gate. But the spiders have condoned you into this kind of like back alley. Sort of like road. It's like a road, but it's like next to the wall.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Is there
Roll for well, not re-roll for initiative.
I thought we were in the same initiative roll.
Now there's more enemies.
Oh god. I mean, I got a 14.
I'll just add the new enemies in.
Yeah. Oh fuck. This is not great.
Oh
Do you
boy.
know if this is going on or no?
I'm gonna get to you guys in a minute.
Okay.
Not what I wanted to do.
A satyr that gets themselves in trouble. What a concept.
You should have thought of that.
It's to be expected that I will eventually get myself in trouble. The confidence is over the top with this man.
All the time, it seems.
There's 3 gargoyles added.
Constantly. Oh, gargoyles. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Do those 2 gargoyles do anything before I go, or?
Well, as for the other party, so you guys are all the way at the west gate, but you can see back towards the north gate, you hear a loud burrowing. And as you all turn around to see, you can see that there is this massive hunk of meat looking like a spider as the gargoyles are coming off the walls to go approach.
Well, that looks appetizing. What would you
Appetizing. Appetized.
What will you 3 do?
Mr. Lion, any suggestions? You
You
look like
see-
a man who
you
got
see
a head on his shoulders.
As you also see this, you also see the swarms that are carrying the people go past the west gate towards an island.
Well, at the very least, we can't keep following them there.
The great news is, at least I got all the monsters away from the people on the docks.
Yes, but towards you.
That's fine. I can find a way.
Maybe we should go back towards Seder.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we notice that he's in trouble? Can we notice this?
You don't know
Can
that
see it.
he's over there, but you could assume that he's over there based on where he was.
You
And
can assume that something lured these monsters.
I will say that you assume that he was over in that direction.
Okay, then
That's-
Oberon's gonna go that way and try to make sure this old satyr is okay.
I'm gonna
Ava's
chase after
also
the lion.
gonna follow.
Let me
Use it
update
as a
the initiative. I'll say that you all come in at last, because you are getting there late.
Cool.
Note made that they were heading towards the island, though.
The great news is that if we have to chase them, at least we can all swim. Maybe you guys can't actually swim, but I can basically make you.
I can turn into a fish, so I could swim.
I don't like
Ava can't swim and she's afraid of water.
That's fine.
Deep water.
Okay, so first up is the ankage. So the ankage is going to. It's already made its turn. Next up is the spider and then the two gargoyles. So the retriever is going to come up to you and it's going to try to bite you.
Me?
Does an 11 hit?
No.
Okay. Now the two gargoyles are just flying over to you. That's their movement, and they cannot make a turn yet. So it is your turn. It's your turn, slut. What are you gonna do?
Great. Is there perchance anywhere within 30 feet that I can see?
That isn't blocked off by a wall? No.
Fuck. Is there a wall made of like rock or like cobblestone?
There is a wall next to you that is built out of brick and cobblestone. To the left of you are a bunch of houses. Below you is a brick road, and above you is two flying gargoyles and a couple coming from the south.
Would you say that the roof of the house next to me is within like 30 feet of me?
Yeah.
Great. So I'm going to use one of the features I have from my feat that I took instead of an ASI, Fey Touch. And I'm going to burn the feature of Misty Step. I can only get that once per long rest, but then I can basically teleport within 30 feet of me to any location that I can see. So if I'm going to teleport to the top of that roof, and then I'm going to run along to the roof away from them towards where I assume the party is.
Okay, so I say you teleport to the top of the roof. To actually run on the rooftops, they'll make an athletics check.
That's fine. That's perfectly fine.
You need to get a 15 or higher.
Great, because I have a +9 and I got 12.
Okay,
so that's 21.
So you're just jumping from rooftop to rooftop as literally the fiddler on the roof, as you've heard and say. You're just jumping from rooftop to rooftop, catching up to the party as all the monsters are turning towards you guys.
Great. I'm burning my action to also just keep on going, like, to the full movement to get to the party.
So you're going to double stride?
Yeah, I'm just basically dashing while running on the rooftop.
Okay, I'd say you make it. You make it up to the party. Or at least halfway. You make it halfway to the party.
Oh, gosh.
What in the ever-loving hell did you do?
So you make it halfway, and they're catching up to you. So I'd say by the time it's their turns, you've reached them.
Guys, I stopped the monsters from attacking the people at the docks.
Kind of.
Bad news. The monsters are attacking me.
So now two of the retrievers are going to burrow under the ground again and start moving towards you. You can see their mounds burrowing under the ground, and they're moving 20 feet. So they're moving 20 feet, and then the next gargoyle...
Wait, can they reach me on the roof?
Huh?
Can they reach me on the roof?
If they climb up.
I'm just gonna stay on the rooftop for the rest of this area.
The gargoyle, the one that's further down that I said was approaching from your end, which is south. Well, he's right smack above the party. He's gonna swoop on down and try to take a. Well, he's gonna try to swoop on down and I'd say Ava. He's gonna try to swipe you with one of his claws. So I'm gonna make a DC.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Good God.
Can I move to evade?
Okay, so does a 10 hit you DC? Is your armor class higher than a 10?
Yes.
Okay, it doesn't
It
hit
doesn't
you.
hit me.
The claws swipe across your armor, but just graze you gently, as he kind of just misses altogether. He's now next to you guys at a level. He did try to get down to like foot level, so he's just kind of hovering there.
Okay. Can Ava attack?
Not yet. It is currently Oberon's turn.
Hello, that's me. Roar.
Mhm.
So, how far are the creatures from us at this point?
Well, you have a gargoyle right behind you, and you have an anchorage that is around. I'd say an anchorage is about 40 feet away from you. 20 feet away from you are the two retrievers, and there is two gargoyles that are also 40 feet away from you.
Then I'm going to go for the two. You said that are 40 feet away?
Yeah, there's
The
two
gargoyles.
two gargoyles that are 40 feet away. Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna ignore the one that's behind me because I like range, and I'm gonna shoot my short bow at those two gargoyles. I'll go for just one of them first, of course.
Yep.
Oof, I rolled a 5. Oh wait, do I have the bardic inspiration though?
You still do.
Okay, wait. So that's
That's a 1d6 if you choose to roll. I'd say you can't hit the first one, but you can use it for the second one.
okay, cool. So then I'll do for the next one. Let's roll the d8. All right, and that one is a 6 of bardic inspiration plus a 7. So 6 plus 7. I can't do math in my head. 13.
Huh?
It's a 13.
Ooh, just
total.
under it. It whizzes past its face, but you don't hit it.
Tragic. All right.
Bonus
That's
action?
it. I don't have a bonus action.
Okay, you gonna move or are you done?
Oh, actually, wait. I changed my mind. I forgot I have Daunting Roar as my bonus action.
Mhm.
So I'm going to turn around to that gargoyle behind me and use Daunting Roar, which any creature of your choice within 10 feet must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become frightened of you until the end of the next turn.
What do I have to get for the wisdom?
14.
Well, he doesn't succeed. Now the gargoyle that is behind you kind of like looks at you with his beady eyes made of stone, and you just see him like panic as his like wings just like stop fluttering. He gets on his feet and he starts backing up as fast as he can.
Nice. All right, that's the end of my turn.
It is now, I believe it's Corona's turn. Yeah, it's Corona. Your turn.
All right. How far away is this monstrosity?
How far away is what?
Monstrosity.
40 feet.
Okay. How heavy is it?
How heavy
How
is it?
heavy is it?
Mm-hmm.
That's a question I've never thought I'd hear today.
Let's see how big this chonker is.
It doesn't give me a weight, but I can look. One moment.
Is it a big chonker-ronker?
I'd say it weighs about 300 pounds.
Okay, then. This will be fun. I'm going to use telekinesis.
Ooh, okay. Where are you flinging it?
I am lifting it straight up into the air by 30 feet.
Okay, and does it do damage?
Okay. Yes.
Let me look at the telekinesis spell.
No, it just holds them midair.
Okay, you lift this anchage up in the air by 30 feet. It's now panicking to wondering what the fuck is going on, and it is like grappling and grasping at the ground, trying to get a feel of what's going on.
Maybe just
Okay. Should I do this now?
Yeah.
Why is it here?
Because I brought everything upstairs. Sorry. You're saying?
As you've lifted it in the air.
Hmm?
So you've lifted it in the air by 60 feet, correct?
30 feet, but yes.
30 feet. And now it's just grappling, trying to get like this, trying to get out of it, but it can't move, it can't do anything, and it's just kind of like freaking out.
Okay. So including your turn is restrained by check gripped, suspended in midair. On subsequent rounds, you can use your action to. Okay. I'm going to keep it in the air for right now, and I'll leave this up to the rest of the party. So, if you guys want to attack it, feel free, or if you want to clear the rest of the mess, that's fine too. I'm going to drop it on next turn.
Are you going to end your turn though?
I'm going to end my turn. Yes.
Ava, it is your turn. What will you do?
So is the gargoyle still hovering next to me?
Yeah, it is still right next to you.
Okay. I want to use Arcane Hand and grab it and smash it into the ground.
Arcane Hand. Okay. Which tier are you using it? 5th or 6th or beyond?
Give me one second.
Like what level are you at using it? And it doesn't matter, you can roll the damage on whichever one you want. It shouldn't matter to me. Okay, so it just kind of happens. So you grab this thing and it just happens. Okay. So roll me damage.
Okay, give me one second. 54.
54 damage.
Yep.
For the damage.
Yes, for the damage.
On a 5th level arcane hand.
Yes. Or 5th arcane hand.
That
In
is...
8th level?
No, you didn't tell me it was 8th level though.
Oh, sorry.
You're using it at 8th level.
Yes.
Okay, that makes more sense. I'm like, that's impossible at 5th level.
Sorry.
Okay. So you smash it into the ground as it ruptures and it crumbles to death, killing it.
Whoa.
Fuck you, gargoyle.
Hell yeah.
So you've instantly one-shot this gargoyle. Are you ending your turn?
And then I am ending my turn, yeah.
Okay. So next up, so the ankage's turn. The ankage is going to move. Well, it's going to attempt to move. It can't really do anything. It's just going to look there frightened. But instead, though, it is going to use acid spray. And it's going to try to, like... It thinks that it's being held up by something, so it's using acid spray down.
Oh. What's it hitting?
Oh no. Okay, well...
They're aiming at me.
So, it doesn't hit any of you. It ends up choking and hitting itself.
Oh no.
So that's one moment.
This was unexpected.
I got a 1 on its...
Oh my god.
What a sad little beast this is.
So,
Look at it squirm.
It's taking a total of... Okay, it is taking a total of 18 damage.
Ooh,
It's
not too
choking
bad.
on its as it's choking on this acid here. It is choking and coughing up its own blood and its own mucus as it's burning inside of itself as it misfired. So you can hear it like going choking and kind of like.
What say you? Should we put it out of its misery?
So next up is one of the spiders' turns, the retrievers. They're going to continue burrowing, and they're going to burrow right up to your heel, Oberon, and one of them's going to pop out and try to take a swipe at you with their claw. Does a 14 hit you?
Yes, a 14 hits me.
You take 11 damage. As it swipes into you, and the next thing that you have is you feel the swipe and claw go into you. You feel your heart pounding as if you've just been hit with something immense. You feel something squiggle inside you as it slashes through your armor, and your body now has a metal tear through it.
Oh no.
Oh no is right.
You can see as the wound is open, but there is metal grazed across it as if you've been hit with this metal-like ichor that is running off its claws. As you get to see up close now, it's running off the whole thing. And in doing so, you've been infected with a strange virus.
Shit.
Are you feeling all right, Mr. Lion?
All you know is you feel a little bit ill, but it doesn't. You just think it's taken aback by the cut, but you also notice the metal there. Out of game, you've been infected with a virus. In one, you think it's just a metal wound.
It's a shame you don't have a paladin. Oh,
Next up, so it is going to attack. The other one is going to pop up and try to hit you. Oh no.
Oh no.
How does you get hit with another claw swiped across your face now, and you're hit for 20 damage?
Oof.
Oh no.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
that's disgusting.
Yikes.
Gargoyles?
No, this is the retrievers.
This is the one retriever?
This
That
is the,
goes
this is
for
the
me?
two. This is the two of them, both of them.
Oh, what happened to my turn?
It isn't your turn yet.
Wait.
We've gone back around in order. We're at the spider.
Yeah, but he said there were two.
Yeah, there's a spider right after the monster.
I meant to say it had another attack. Now there was another spider. Sorry.
Oh, I was like so confused. I'm like, there's two spiders?
Yeah, it multi-attacked, but I got a crit
no,
on its.
I'm being dumb.
I got a crit on its second multi-attack. So now the two gargoyles, they're also going to now fly over towards you, and one of them is going to take a swipe at you, Ouroboros.
Oh, going to Oberon.
Oberon.
Ouroboros.
Oberon. Sorry, Oberon.
I'm just getting shit on. Holy shit.
I'm so
Oberon.
sorry.
None of them hit you. But
Talkers.
they do fly right back up to their 30-foot range. Now, Slut, it is your turn.
Okay. So, just to confirm, the spider was murking Oberon.
Yes.
Alright, one of the gargoyles is dead, right?
Yeah, the retriever was murking on Oberon.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast because I barely have any spell slots left, and I'm gonna just roll 3 Eldritch Blast attacks.
At the
That's
retriever.
a 12.
Okay.
Does that hit?
No.
Great. That was a 2. This is a 17.
Retriever. No.
God damn. Okay. And that's a 26.
Yes.
Great. It's 9 plus 5, 14 damage.
Okay. You see it get hit as it's pushed a little bit, but it didn't seem to do a whole lot to it.
Yeah, it's all force damage. All right, and then I summon a tentacle near it.
Okay.
One of my tentacle powers. Hold on, let me mark my tentacles on my thing. There you go. That's my bonus action, and that's a 21 to hit.
Hits.
Great, and it's gonna take 2d8 plus 2, 7, 9 plus 5. That's another 14 damage. This one's cold damage.
You see it get hit again, but it doesn't seem to phase it much.
Okay. And I'm gonna be just like running across the option. Just keep like making sure I'm not too close to the big guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much all I can do for my turn. I'm so sorry.
So,
By the way, you guys, sorry, I just want to let you know I do have to leave like right around like 8 or what time is it for you guys? 11:20, 8:20 for me. So, yeah,
And
I have like another like 20 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
oof.
Mm.
Especially because you're getting shit on.
I
So-
know.
it's the other spider's turn, and they're going to come up and they're going to slash into you, Oberon.
God damn, just kill me off, I guess.
Does a 13 hit
13 hits, yeah.
and an 18 hits.
Oh.
They are really crowding around you right now.
15 damage in total.
How much damage?
15.
15. Oh, fuck me, dude.
Are you down?
Cuts.
No, not yet. I have pretty good hit points, but that's still.
It cuts into your a bit, like it cuts into your waistband, slashing you across the gut, leaving another metal cut into you.
God damn it.
That
It
is
is
my fucking lion.
A good amount. Just split it evenly.
It is now the Oberon. It is now your turn, Oberon.
It's my turn?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, it is my turn. Shit, okay. Let me think here. Cause like, I don't even know what I can do. What creatures are within, oh wait, 300 feet's a lot. That's like everyone's within 300 feet, right?
Yes, everyone is within 300 feet.
Do
I
what you
want to
gotta
cast Insect Plague, but I don't know if it attacks my party members. It says
No,
when the area appears, each creature
shouldn't.
in it takes.
I'm pretty sure
Huh?
it's targeted. No.
No, it's a 20-foot radius sphere.
I
Any
wouldn't-
point within my range, and each creature in it must make a Constitution saving throw.
I mean,
everyone-
that's 20-foot radius. That's 40 feet. If you center it around one of the targets, you can probably avoid, like, hitting some of the party members.
I'll make the con save
Okay.
anyway.
Yeah.
everyone
is
make a con
which-
save.
Wait, I haven't cast it yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Even me, I'm
Uh,
all the way on the rooftop.
which area has the most amount of monsters and the least amount of party members?
If you were to say cast it on the anchorage, you would hit everything.
Everything, including all the enemies?
If you were to, if it has a 40-foot extension, I'd say if you were to get the best cluster, the anchorage to you is 40 feet total.
Yeah, but it's 20 foot radius. So it's like a 40-foot sphere.
Okay. Wait, no, it's a 20-foot sphere. It's a 20-foot sphere.
There are 2 gargoyles above you, and there's 2 spiders in front of you, and there's an anchage 40 feet away from you.
Okay.
So you put it in the middle, and that could hit all of them.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast it at 6th level.
Okay, how much damage is it doing?
Con save.
Yeah, you have to do your con saves.
Con save of what?
16.
And it would be 5d10 piercing.
Yes, 5d10 piercing. But I'm also gonna cast it with my staff of the woodlands.
Okay.
Which gives it a +2 bonus for my attack rolls.
Okay.
For my spell attack rolls.
I mean,
None of them make the save.
Oh.
So.
Okay, cool. Or sorry, to +2 for attack rolls. Wait, is there a difference?
No.
You don't.
Oh, that's 2. Oh, and damage rolls. That's what I was looking for. I'm like, why do I keep saying attack?
Yeah.
It's for attack and damage rolls.
Roll for damage.
Oh.
Okay.
So it's due to all the damage rolls, or just
It's,
that overall?
the staff can be wielded that grants a
Overall.
+2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with it.
Roll for damage.
Okay. That is a 38 +2. So 40.
Okay, so you smited the 2 gargoyles out of the sky.
Nice.
They've just been smitten. They just boom, hit, dead. The anchage is looking really bad for wear. It's really hurting now.
Right.
And the 2 spiders that are in front of you, one is looking really worse for wear, and the other one is, he ain't looking too good either.
Amazing.
Like, he's looking considerably better than his companion, but he looked like he really took a beating during that.
Hmm. And then does movement count as a bonus action? Can I still do a
No.
bonus action? No, I think it's
You can still do a bonus action. Movement doesn't count as bonus action.
because I would just like to retreat a little bit to make sure I'm not going to be
How far do you want
right
to
in the
retreat?
midst of it. Let's just do the 30 feet if I can.
So you move 30 feet, you're completely behind the party now. So
I'm
Yeah, I'm
so
gonna do
happy
that.
you moved.
I'm gonna hide a little bit. I need to
So Corona, it is your
make
turn.
myself chill out.
Yep. I'm gonna put this down. What's below? Like, what's grouped up right now?
The 2 spiders.
The 2 spiders. Where are the gargoyles?
They're dead.
Oh, all of
They
them?
were smited out of the sky.
Right.
Gargoyles are dead.
You're also still holding that spider.
Wait, there's 3 spiders still up, right?
There's one floating in the air, which is the anchage, and there's 2 on the ground. One's looking worse for wear, and the other one ain't too great either.
Bye-bye. I'm dropping the anchage. Right on the spiders.
You'd have to move it.
Which spell is this? Levitate or?
No,
So-
this is just me letting go of telekinesis.
No, you
Oh,
have to
God.
move it because it's 40 feet away from them.
True. I would have to roll still. Okay. Actually, apparently it's it rolling against my DC. Okay. So it's got to be an 18. With its strength.
Oh, it needs to roll a strength check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One moment as I roll its strength check. It doesn't succeed.
Okay. It's moving and it's falling.
I'd say this would be a 1d10 because you're plowing it.
So it's taking the 1d10?
They're all taking a 1d10.
Gotcha.
Well, it's taking a 1d10, they're taking a 1d10 plus the acid.
Right.
So,
Okay.
the ankage is, it's looking real bad. It's, like, really hurting now. It just got smashed, and it is almost, its legs are broken, some of them are broken, and it is just messed up on the inside. It's burned the hell. It just is having a bad day. The
So the
retriever, one of the
has taken-
retrievers, both of them actually, they don't take very much damage. But the one that was worse for wear is a lot worse now. He's not liking it. He just like winces and he tries to get up. And then the acid damage. They all take... Okay. The ankage takes acid damage again. It dies and vomits up the rest of its acid. And the other retriever that was hurting worse for wear is now enveloped with the acid and burns to death. The other one tries to move away a little bit, but gets hit in the process. And in doing so, it is now looking not quite bad. It's still pretty good, but it's still feeling the burn now, literally.
It's a Bernie supporter. Yes.
How about we stamp it out of existence?
So what are you gonna do now?
Well, I can't do another attack, so I guess I will just move towards this last spider.
Well, it's kind of like only 10 feet away from you, so you want to get right close up to it?
Yeah.
It's like right on, almost on top of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're like right up close next to it.
I'm just
say that
grinning
you're-
and taking notes.
I'll say that you're off to the side.
Okay.
Ava, what are you gonna do? It's now your turn.
I'm going to cast an 8th level Cure Wound on Oberon.
You don't have an 8th level spell slot anymore.
Oh shit. Okay. Can
Remember?
I cast
Because you used that. Remember, you gotta mark your spell slots off when you use them.
Okay. Alright. Then I'm gonna use a 7th level Cure Wound on Oberon.
Okay.
Thank you.
Roll.
Give me 1 second. 50.
Yeah, you touch them and they're healed for 50 HP as you feel the revitalization going through you, Oberon, but you also feel a slight tug and you feel a deep, sharp pain in your chest as this happens, as you notice the wound of metal start to like coagulate a little bit and then strengthen as you can feel your metal, as you can feel your flesh start to like feel cold almost, as it almost grows a little bit.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no, 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 no.
Nice.
I think.
But I am thank you for the heal. I am now back at my max hit points. I appreciate you.
Oh, that's great.
You're welcome.
So,
What else is still alive? Isn't the spider still alive?
one moment, I'm gonna modify initiative for myself.
Thank you, Corona. And Oberon. Doing so much damage.
Always.
Okay, it's the spider's turn.
One.
It doesn't hit anything. Never mind. It's your turn, slut.
Great. That's just the last spider left, right?
Yep.
Is
Around.
It was heavily damaged, right?
It's sitting pretty on itself. It's not looking too happy, but it is still decent.
Alright, I'm not going to burn too much on it then. Hold on. That's a 21 to hit?
Was that a crit or no?
No.
Okay. So you
Nah.
hit it. You hit it.
That's 12 damage for the first Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Hold on. That's 27 to hit.
You hit.
I have a plus 10 to attack.
So 1 moment.
That is a 12 for damage.
Okay.
And then that's 25
It doesn't look good at all now.
with an 18, with 13 damage on that one.
Okay.
And then finally, I'm going to move my bonus action tentacle to attack it. There's a 23 hit.
Yes.
Okay, wait. Let me just do my... Ooh, that's an 8. Yes. That's a 7. Okay, 15 plus 5, so 20 cold damage.
You burn it so cold you freeze its whole head in a block of ice, and it snaps off its own skeleton.
Nice. I basically forced it into place with my force damage, and just froze it.
You've killed all of the bugs around you currently.
Yes.
Before Oberon needs to go, I will.
We are ending the session here, though.
Okay. I need to check one thing. The situation with Oberon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is the wound, we already said spreading, is it almost like a type of petrification?
It's nothing you've ever seen before.
Okay. Can I try my last 5th level spell slot here and use Greater Restoration?
You can attempt to. What would a Greater Restoration do?
You imbue a creature with touch. You touch with positive energy to undo debilitating effect. You can reduce the target's exhaustion by 1 level or end one of the following effects: charmed, petrified, cursed, any reduction to ability scores,
Okay.
or
Yeah, you can use Greater Restoration on it and see what happens.
okie dokie.
What are you healing?
The weird plague wound metal thingy, because I care about the lion.
So you touch him with your hand on like the shoulder, and
Mhm.
you use Greater Restoration on it. However, you do see the metal kind of almost creep back a little bit towards the infection point, but then you see as it's almost reverting that it spreads now further, double than what it was before, now spreading
Oh my god.
around almost all the chest region.
Mm.
As it's
Hmm.
grown,
Thanks.
as the infection has now grown, and the metal, the chest is almost as if it's encased or being encased in metal. You, Oberon, feel a tightness in your chest, and you feel a very sharp pain, as if almost like you
Oh.
just like stabbed a sword through your chest.
Oh my gosh.
Does it show any signs of like slowing down at all?
You have slowed the infection's rate of infection, but you did make the wound grow.
Hmm. Well, I tried.
I know you were trying to help, but unfortunately, I don't think any kind of heals or spells can mend whatever strange wound this is. So, please, no more spells.
No more spells. Understood.
I'm sorry.
Means
No, please do not apologize. I've never seen anything like this before. I don't know what it is.
I think I am quite at fault for bringing it this direction.
Yes.
More so.
Either way, we are done with session 1.